watching out for you. This is KEZI 9 News at 6 with Matt Templeman, Renee McCullough, and Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
It's been 14 years since the very first geocache was hidden in Beavercreek, Oregon.
Yeah, and since then, the grown-up game of hide and seek has grown to more than 6 million geocachers all around the world. And Lane County is front and center in that growth.
You've been here 20 years? I've been here 18, and we've never been to these places.
Eric and Tara Friel have lived in Lane County for most of their lives, but it was only when they started geocaching they really started to see what it has to offer.
So we've seen some beautiful things, like Sweet Creek Falls was gorgeous. We've never been there.
The family of 4 has spent countless hours exploring some of Oregon's best-kept secrets.
I've got a 10-year-old boy and a 5-year-old boy, so we love to find things, treasure hunt, right?
And it's taken them to places they could have never imagined, on hiking and biking trails, scenic byways, hidden waterfalls.
We typically go out as a family, and I'll pack a picnic, and we make it like a family picnic, you know, go geocaching day.
This was a family made for the Eugene Cascades and Coast Geo Tour.
So these are all the stops on the tour.
Okay. Travel Lane County teamed up with geocaching.com to create 4 legs of the tour that cover a good chunk of the county.
The McKenzie region, the Oak Ridge West Fur region, the Territorial Highway or the Oregon coast.
The real-life treasure hunt stretches from the Oregon coast to the crest of the Cascades. More than 200 miles in all. It's just the 11th destination in the world to organize a geo tour through geocaching.com.
It's been great. We've been able to track over 43,000 visits to the cache sites across the tour.
Each section of the tour has 36 carefully concealed caches. Finding 24 will earn you a coin. Lisa Lawton says it's not only attracted expert cachers.
We've had people complete 24 caches in a matter of hours, where they have just basically stopped at the cache, done their little recordings, and moved on.
It's also brought in many first-timers.
And then we've had people that have made a weekend adventure out of it.
And we've done them all.
The Friels spent a couple of years conquering the caches.
It's 0.3 miles.
And while many of the adventures took them to places they'd never been before, this one was fairly close to home in the Fern Ridge Wildlife Area.
So how far away?
463 feet.
Where they're hoping to find birding. It's number 24 in the Territorial Edition.
Found it!
Hi! I have something to trade.
I hear things. There's little toys and things. Did you put your eraser in?
Oh my God, there's a trackable in here. Very nice.
This cache left the Friels one trackable richer, and their 5-year-old son captured a soldier in exchange for an eraser.
The rule is you put in what you get out of it. So if you think something's worth $1, put in something that's worth about $1.
A rule implied on the very first cache.
It started in Oregon because one guy dared his friend to find something, and he gave him the coordinates, and it just kind of sprung from there.
Dave Ulmer posted the coordinates online with instructions. Get some stuff, leave some stuff. Within 3 days, several people had tracked it down.
Once they discovered that they could do that, they made a game out of it. They made a game out of it, essentially. And so to this day, it's become a treasure hunt for people of all ages.
There's this can of beans in there, and it is called the can of beans.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is referred to as the world's first trackable.
And that can of beans set the groundwork for millions of geocachers who are each assigned their own unique ID on geocaching.com. Once you create an account, you'll need a device with GPS, like a smartphone. Then you just pick a cache, plug in the coordinates, and you're off.
When you open up the cache, you pull out a logbook, you date it, you sign it, you tell people where you're from.
You put it right back for the next person to find. The big thing with geocaching, it's a lot like Boy Scouts, leave no trace.
For the Friels, who now have more than 800 caches under their belts.
It's actually not that much at all. I have a friend who has, I think, 1,400, and the people that really geocache, the top in the state, I think has 34,000.
And the proof of the Eugene Cascades and Coast Geo Tour hanging on their walls? They're looking forward to where their next journey will take them.
We have such a wonderful outdoor environment in which to explore, from waterfalls to trailheads to really special, unique vistas. It's just the perfect setting for geocaching.
Wondering what treasures and trinkets they'll find along the way.
Interesting things like one time my son got a watch.
and more importantly, the memories that this family of 4 will make when they head off the beaten path together.
But the really fun ones we'd like to do is go out into nature, go on a hike, go in the woods, find a cache, walk back. So it's lots of fun.
All right, for more information on the tour, you can head to the Adventure Center in Springfield. And do remember, not all caches are accessible year-round. So before you set out, go to tripcheck.com for current road and weather conditions.
I want to hope that next geocache found, or the cache found, is a pair of gloves.
We might need to, my girls and I actually found one day. I'm not going to say where it is in case people are playing, but we found it and they weren't sure what it was. And then we realized, oh, this is one of the geocache things. So we just put it back and waited for the next person to find it. So, yeah, interesting stuff.